association. And you mentioned certain things that we can do to have some more sincerity, to prove our love, less arrogance. How do we, what can we do more to protect ourselves from falling into this? And things that will make us lose the value or be counted as not part of this association.
So many things. First, we have to understand, first, how we're sick. How we're sick. How we are failing. Don't concentrate on your success. Concentrate on your failures. Concentrate on how today, Holy Prophet is saying, today must be better than yesterday, and tomorrow has to be better than today. People doing every day. Rabita. They're doing every day tafakkur. They're doing every day meditation. If you do, you'll be very busy trying to fix those things. You know. Because everything is given. One sohbat that is given is enough. It's really enough. For a murid, for the rest of his life, if he doesn't read anything else, he just reads that sohbat over and over again, looking something in there, he will find. Because the sohbats, you think the sohbat is just one level of sohbat? Oh, when it comes to levels and stations, everyone is going to jump up and down, saying, oh, I know 7 levels, 70 levels, all of this. But whatever level that you get from the sohbat is going to show through your actions. It's going to show through your service. It's going to show how you understand that sohbat, how you have the himmat and the madat of your shaykh when you are faced with your ego. What do you do? So we're supposed to make tafakkur, meditation every day. Some people, they make meditation so much, but they're stuck. Because the meditation and understanding must give you something to work with, to practice. If you're just thinking, and you're not practicing, then there's just philosophy. And philosophy is forbidden in Islam. Because then one small test comes, you fail. Then what good is all those sohbats, all those things that you are listening to? But the one who really understands and he puts into his life the practice of the sohbat, one sohbat, like we said, is enough till Judgment Day. There's always secrets that are unfolding because the sheikhs, they speak from the secrets of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, because they are the warisul anbiya. They are the inheritors of the Prophet. And Prophet is representing Allah. So there is always something there. If you are looking. If you are looking and you're sitting and you're saying, I have this problem. I really have this problem. And I have this other problem. And I have this other problem. Don't be stuck just finding out what the problems are. Because so many people, they're also stuck there. So many people don't even think. Those who think, they're stuck with thinking and not doing anything. Those who are thinking and understanding their own failings, they're stuck there not knowing where the answers are. Those who found the answers, they can also get stuck when they don't put those answers into practice, into their lives. Then, like I said before, you're going to be questioned. You have everything. It's like a man. He is so poor. He's starving. His family is starving. And he's saying, I don't know why I'm in this situation. Is it? I never hear anyone when it comes to dunya and they're stuck and they refuse to move, when they're hungry and they don't go to look for food. Isn't it? You ever hear of a hungry person sitting down? I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Where it's coming from my feet or from my hands, from my ears or from my mouth. And I don't know what to do. Every person who is hungry knows he has to go to eat. If he has a family to provide, he knows that he cannot just go to eat. is not going to solve the problem, isn't it? He has to do what? He has to look for work. He cannot just go look for work. He has to use his, subhanallah, intelligence. When it comes to spirituality, so many people don't use intelligence. They don't take this world as an example and to use for spirituality. Spirituality is all mystical, magical. Everything is coming out from the air. It is not. Holy Prophet ﷺ did not teach us that. Sahabe Kiram, they sacrifice everything and they used everything, and then they make that jump when they have used their intelligence to make that jump to the faith. And with that faith and intelligence, there is nothing that Allah is not going to give you. He's not going to bless you with. You're going to find a job, that poor man. He's going to work. Then he's going to buy food. Then he's going to come and he's going to tell his wife to cook, and they're going to eat. The problem will be solved through eating, but it cannot begin with eating. So many steps reaching to that point. So if we know that we have problems, so many steps must reach to the point where we're going to get rid of that problem. It's not just saying, yes, I have a problem is going to be solved. It's not just saying, yes, I have a problem, this is the solution, and you're just sitting there, and then you're going to have a solution. Now you must take a step. And if you take that step, Allah is going to take 10 steps. But so many people, they know the answers, and they're just sitting down because they are so weak, and they're not pushing themselves to take that one step. Then, when that happens, all that thinking, all that understanding, all that rabita, all that sohbat will turn upside down, and it will become shaitanic, it will become dajjalic, believe me. Pretty soon, shaitan is just going to whisper, what's the use? No use. No use, no use, no use. You are this, you are that. You are bad, you are a hypocrite, you cannot do anything else, you are useless. Kill yourself, finish. Because now, the ego doesn't like it. The ego, understand our egos. Yes, murids have ego. Of course we have ego. Our egos are more tricky now than the egos of those who don't know. Because the ego is very tricky. If it has hundreds and thousands, if you know tens of thousands, it comes up with new ones. It comes up with new ones, and you have to know where it's coming from. You have to know, this is really coming from my ego. Which part of my ego? How I'm going to do this? Because for some, it's stepping on their ego just to say that they have a problem. Big deal for them, isn't it? A big step for them, just to say, I have a problem. So many people deny there's a problem. No, I'm fine, I'm okay. You're not. It's a big step you're taking, but you're not doing anything now. You're just sitting and thinking. So you know the problem. You find out the sickness. You find out what the medicine is. Can any man who is sick physically, he goes to the best doctors. Doctor prescribe a medicine to him. Can he get cured without taking that medicine? No, he cannot. He sees the best doctor. The doctor gives the best medicine to him, but if he doesn't take it, if he doesn't apply it, if he doesn't start to live according to what that medicine is telling you to do, then everything is nothing. If he doesn't take that, pretty soon, he's going to doubt whether there is a cure or not. He's going to doubt whether the doctor is good or not. He's going to doubt the whole idea of medicine. He's going to doubt all doctors. He's going to have no faith. So, the final push for you to take that step is in your hands. There are so many ways that Shaykh Effendi is making it easy for us. But if you don't want to take that final step, if you don't want to rip off that final veil that is in your heart, not final, first veil, then yes, not even the holy ones, they can remove that for you. Because there is no compulsion in religion. And if there is no permission, then they're going to just leave you like that. You can be swallowing sohbats 24 hours. You can be making tafakkur and rabita 24 hours. You can be worshipping 24 hours, making zikr 24 hours. But now you're not going to get up to do something. All that is going to become a poison to you. Anyone who's just giving shahadat, you think the full value of the shahadat is going to be there without namaz, without fasting, without zakat, without hajj? You think the value of the shahadat is going to be open, is going to be revealed? So many they are like that. They just say, oh, I'm a good Muslim, I say shahadat, but do you do anything? That Allah is saying the shahadat comes with all these things to protect the shahadat. They say, no, I don't have to, I have a good heart. How do you know you have a good heart? Where is your gauge to say you say by yourself you have a good heart? How do you know? You open your heart? You have a look into your heart? You cannot even see your face. No one can see their face by themselves. How are you going to see your heart? You need a mirror. You need a reflector. You need a doctor. You need someone to tell you, now, this is how your heart looks like. You think you are well, but it is not. So many people you got in the streets. Now, in the Eid time, everyone wearing nice clothes, going out in the streets, everyone is so happy. You think everyone on the streets is happy and healthy? Really? If you go with the eyes of a doctor, the doctor will tell you, so many people out here, they are sick. Tell everyone to go to the hospital. So many of them will find some wrong sickness in them. That is physical, that you can see with these eyes. What about the spiritual that you cannot see with these eyes? What are you going to do that time? What are you going to do that time? You think you're such a nice person, you don't do anything wrong. I don't pray, I don't do this, I don't do that. It's okay. Then later you will find, and you've seen so many people like that, one small test coming to them, and their whole lives turn upside down. Because now, the support must come from the heavenly stations. So to protect yourself, to protect ourselves, now the patient has to take the medicine. Effendi has provided the medicine, and has provided so many other helpers for you to take that medicine too. Everyone is a helper. That's why you need a jamaat. You read sohbats, you do tafakkur, you do everything. You're not in jamaat. Goodbye, Charlie. Finish. You're not making consultation. Finish. Oh, but I watch live broadcast. Watch live broadcast. Watch 24 hours live broadcast. But that live broadcast is a substitute for a real jamaat, isn't it? It is not, live broadcast is not replacing it. So now you have to have the jamaat. And the first one to say, I don't want to be in jamaat, is shaitan. Because the whole of jamaat, of the angels, the whole of the jamaat, really everything in creation, they made the sajda to Adam alayhi salam, but shaitan says, I don't want to be in that jamaat. I think I'm better. Or some saying, I'm different. I'm not like this, I'm not like that. Always saying, I'm unique. Subhanallah, you're the only one who's unique? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made everyone unique. There is a wisdom in that. Allah is giving command, saying, be in jamaat. More than that, He's giving an order. Be with the salihin. It will be good for you. It will help you. It will protect you. Even the animals, they understand. The animals, they are in flocks, in herds, in a group. But mankind, 21st century, they have strayed very far away. They are worse than the animals. In these days of Eid, where you're supposed to mend your ties, supposed to come together, they're saying, this is the Eid of Fitr, of Fitrah. of innocence, of purity. You're supposed to come together, asking for each other's forgiveness, asking for each other's rights, build the Silatul Rahim, build the ties of compassion with one another. Muslims have lost that too. They built the ties with their credit card companies. They built their ties to the banks. They built their ties to their stomach. They built their ties to show off, to spend. They're not building ties to come together. When they come together, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they're okay. Later, Shaitan just tricked them again. Small things, things that you should understand, they're not understanding. Shaitan is putting a barricade there, and people are blowing up, left and right. It is not necessary. Everything that is coming to us, it is coming to us from our share. Watch holy days and holy nights. How many times you have said that? Walk away. Don't get caught. Otherwise, we may lose. Because that is the time now. All your training, so many people, they want to learn MMA, and they learn, right? But so many people, they learn months, they're taking all these courses, but they don't understand themselves. They're walking in a dark alley, and one mugger comes to them, they forgot everything. So when are you supposed to be using that knowledge? At that time. So prepare for that time. Rehearse for that time. Put yourself in that situation so that you can rehearse. You can practice. Don't run away from that. Still training, months and years training for that time to come. But you're not putting yourself, because that time is completely different. Because you're not thinking, when this hits, what am I really supposed to do? And so inshallah, we will not be tricked. We have to wake up. We have to know. We have to keep the ties of compassion together with each other. That means so many times, you see, you have to close your eyes, don't see. So many times you hear, you have to stop your ears, you don't hear. So many times you want to say, you swallow your tongue, you don't say. Shaykh Effendi is using this, he's doing this all the time. We know. Keep it, inshallah. This is for me and for you. Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum.